Guys, it's JH the boxing fan here, back with another video. I'll be looking ahead at the weekend's boxing action in just a few minutes. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click on the little subscribe button for me if you can, and as always, drop your comments in the comments below. Now, before we get into this one, guys, what is this news we're hearing this week about Gerald Big Baby Miller over in the USA being apparently arrested for an alleged carjacking offence? This one has baffled me, guys. I mean, has this guy not just received a career highest payday over in Saudi Arabia on that show, The Day of Reckoning? You know, he's just come back to the top table, serving that drugs ban, and now he's been caught up with this one. Absolutely baffling news. Now, of course, this is all alleged. I've only seen the news as reported on various outlets. And of course, as we all know, everyone is innocent till proven guilty. But if this is true, then I must admit it has really caught me by surprise. And apart from anything else, I mean, surely he knows these things are tracked. Did he really think he could get away with this one? Just absolutely puzzling. I mean, look, let's hope Big Baby gets this one all sorted. I got time for him, but obviously, you know, there's only so many chances you can get given. Strange bit of news that we heard in the week on that one. So let's get into this weekend. This week's boxing action, guys, is brought to you by over in Virgin Hotels, Las Vegas. Of course, on Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy show, where Ohara Davies is in action, fighting for a version of the interim WBA title up at super lightweight against the Venezuelan Ismael Barroso. Interesting fights. I'm intrigued by, obviously, we know Barroso, experienced campaigner. I must admit, I've not seen too much of his work, but I did see the performance. I have caught up on the performance he had with Rolly Romero last year, and he caused Romero all sorts of problems from that southpaw style, before obviously being stopped in quite peculiar fashion, being stopped in Las Vegas against a man from Las Vegas whilst he was throwing back. So it was an odd stoppage, make it that what you will. So it'll be a tough night's work, I think, for Ohara Davies. But I do expect one to come through. Look, Ohara Davies, look, we know he's a man who in the past has gotten himself into trouble with some of the things he's come out with. But that's going back. And you know, he claimed obviously he was thrown under the bus and what have you, rightly or wrongly. But since then, in fairness, like, he's got his nut down. He's really let his boxing do the talking, Ohara Davies, and he's now on a 7 fight unbeaten streak. Of course, since that decision stoppage to Jack Catterall, he's gone on. He obviously won the golden contract back in 2020 against Tyrone McKenna, beating him by a majority decision. And only last year, of course, Ohara Davies stopping Newcastle's Lewis Ritson with that lovely left hand inside work. And so he's full of confidence. I feel like the stars are aligned for OD. I think we're going to see him challenging Romero later in the year for the WBA title proper. I think that's what the stars are aligned for him. But he obviously, first of all, got to get through this contest. But I just feel like, being the younger, fresher fighter, we're going to see Ohara Davies down the stretch in the latter rounds do the business, and I'm predicting an Ohara Davies stoppage in the latter half of the fight. I'm going to say around the 8 to 10 round mark. So that's where I'm going with that one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you feel Ohara Davies will be having his hand raised this weekend? Obviously, the main event this weekend, guys, we got Virgil Ortiz back in action. He's gone up to super welter, and he's challenged a very experienced Frederick Lawson. So this promises to be an intriguing one, just mainly because Virgil Ortiz has been out the ring for so long. He's not fought for about 18 months since he was stopping people for fun, winning that WBO international title way back when. and he's going up now against the experienced campaigner Frederick Lawson, who's been active. He has been active, but I don't think he's got the names on his record as Ortiz necessarily. So I'm going to predict Ortiz will come through this one with a stoppage, middle to late rounds, and pick up where he left off, as I say, 18 months ago before the injury layoff. So a couple of intriguing fights this weekend, guys. I'll be catching you with my reaction to them on the next video. I'm still hoping to get my 5 prospects for the year out there, and of course we've got plenty of good boxing to come up for the rest of the month. But Betiev, Smith promises to be a cracker, and of course Tasha Jonas will be in action up in Liverpool against Michaela Meyer, which is another one that I'm looking forward to. So that's it for me, guys. Catch me on the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.